Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. I don't usually do news on a Sunday morning, but I thought this was funny, so we're going to talk about this. Austrian businessman files legal suit to take ownership of James Bond name, and we're going to find out why and what he's all up to in just a moment. But before we do, we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We need just 8 more to get there, so please help us out by hitting that subscribe button, hitting the alert bell, like, comment, send supers, or become a member for $2.99 a month. If you do comment, keep it friendly, keep it on topic, don't make it personal, and I will respond in kind. All right then. The name's Bond, James Bond, and it's now the subject of a legal campaign by an Austrian businessman who wants the famous moniker for his luxury property empire in Dubai. The Guardian newspaper reports that Josef Kleindienst, who is building a $6 billion compound on 6 man-made islands in Dubai, filed a number of cancellation actions on January 27, citing EU law which states that if a trademark name is left commercially unused for at least 5 years, then a challenge to revoke it ownership can be made. Versions of 007's name forming the subject of the suit included James Bond Special Agent 007 and James Bond 007. The newspaper reports that Kleindienst Building Group confirms that the businessman has plans to utilize the Bond name if he wins his challenge, and that an announcement is coming soon. The most recent James Bond movie, No Time to Die, was released in 2001. And of course, we know that there's been delays apparently in the process of doing the next Bond because of disagreements between the Broccolis and between the new owners of MGM, Amazon. First off, I'm going to say, did you try to buy the license? That story leaves no indication that he ever tried to do it legally. He's just going and trying to steal the name, which tells me I think this is probably nothing more than a publicity stunt. This resort, whatever he's building, will be known forever as the one that tried to be called James Bond and unsuccessfully failed at winning this lawsuit. There's no chance that this is going to happen. Yes, there's EU law, but is Dubai really going to play ball? Or is Dubai going to risk pissing off companies and governments in the West? Probably not. And it all sounds really stupid, but it is kind of funny. I think it does speak to the how ludicrous billionaires have become in our world recently. I'm not going to name any specific names. Don't worry, we're not going to get political here. But billionaires have acquired way too much power. And the biggest power they have is having the money to tie things up in lawsuits over and over and over again. So if you have more money, you can basically wait other people out by outspending them. And I think that's the biggest danger. But I think this is primarily going to be a case of a publicity stunt. I don't think there's any chance in hell that he gets the rights. Again, he probably could have tried, and he probably could have figured out some sort of licensing deal because everybody loves money. But it doesn't seem like he even bothered to try that unless it's just not listed in this story. But in the end, I guess we should talk about this gap between James Bond movies. Everybody's thought that we should have had a new James Bond by now, and we don't. And apparently there's some sort of a disagreement going on between the family that holds the rights to the films as well as new owners of MGM, Amazon, not really seeing eye to eye. I think in the end, really, this delay is going to be the best thing that ever happened to James Bond. I think that opinions were mixed on the reign of Daniel Craig. A lot of people loved, 1 or 2 or 3 of the movies, but not all of them. I think people were ready for a break, but I think when it does come back, people are going to be all the more chomping at the bit to see a new James Bond. And it sounds like we're getting close. I hear more and more rumors these days, so I think that James Bond is due to return in any day now. Of course, it'll be, another 2 or 3 years after an announcement is made, but I think that's good. I think that people will be hungry for James Bond in the coming future, but I don't think this guy's going to win. I don't think there's much chance of that, but yeah, go ask. Can we license the name for our resort? But what do you think about this stupid story? Let us know in the comment section below, and I'll see you again on Monday.